Yes, even here this is a slightly clickbaity title, but it is not completely clickbait because I'm using it to analyze the Vikram Vedha theme, but also my concern here that Bollywood might ruin this theme and its implications in the film. That concern is very real. Hi and welcome to the video. If you have read the title, you know what the video is about. Ever since I saw the Vikram Vedha Hindi teaser and I heard the iconic Vikram Vedha theme at the very end of the teaser, I was excited for this, but also there's a concern that whether they'll be able to do justice to Sam CS's score, which he's reusing in the Hindi remake. There are a few reasons why I say that, because the score of Vikram Vedha is actually really well knit with the script and with the ideology of the characters. We'll come to that later. I am just skeptical that Bollywood might dilute that effect, and the score that hits so hard in the original film might not do so in this particular film. But before we go into any of that, let us actually see why the theme works in its first place. What gives it that mysterious kind of a feel? What gives it that intense kind of a feeling that we all love and like? Simple answer, musical answer here is that the intervals, the distance between the notes used. Here, the intervals used between the notes are actually half steps. For anybody who doesn't know music, half step is nothing but just any two consecutive notes, adjacent notes on the keyboard. So the theme actually comes in a lot of places in the film in different variations and in different orchestrations. So many of you might actually also think that it works because of the instrumentation. It works because in some places, like in the song Karuppu Vellai, it is used with the voice. Some of you might think that it works because it is played on like a high piano or a guitar in the song again. Or some of you might think it is because of the tempo. Some places it's a bit fast, some places it's really slow, and a lot of electric guitar is backing it, so that is why it works. Let's see if it is true. So I'll play the theme in its bare essentials on a piano, and then let's see a very highly thick version of orchestrated version of the theme and see whether the feeling actually changes. So as you saw, even in the piano one, the intensity, the harshness is there. Of course, with the orchestration and with the other instruments like the horns and other things coming in, it definitely amps it up. The overall impact is definitely larger, but the essence of the sound is there in the interval. Another reason why this theme works anywhere in the film is because it is woven into the narrative of the film and the script. So I don't know if any of you noticed this. I didn't. I saw it in an interview that Sam CS did, where he mentioned that there is a scene in the film where the kids who are playing and who are asked to look out for cops because this area is of drug peddlers. So the kids are just playing and they're singing a song, and the song, no points for guessing, has the exact same melody, and the Veda introduction scene also has that melody, and the melody comes in a lot of places. The melody also evolves as the story evolves, so that is why it works in all these different variations. Have a look.
ஏய் நான் லுக்கு கிளம்பு ஏய் வேதா அண்ணன் படி டில்லினாலே முடியல இவரு போறாரா சரக்கடி இருக்கு இதான் வேதா
The theme not just helps pacing the story or conveying what is in the characters' minds, but it also helps evolving Veda's story. And Veda in this film has an ideology. He doesn't believe anything is good or bad. Everything just happens when it has to. You have to do the optimal thing. And the song lyrics also help carry that message forward. Also, we must note that a lot of Vijay Sethupathiy's off-screen persona, where he's portraying himself as super rational and critical, also finds its way into the film. And here's exactly where my skepticism towards the Bollywood film begins, because Bollywood, although is known a lot for its songs, and some amazing songs have been done throughout the years, it is not really well known for its background scores. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of composers like Salim Sulaiman, Sandeep Chauta, even a lot of Shankar Ehsaan Loy background scores, and of course the films that Rahman does in Hindi. Those are absolutely amazing scores, but in general, the mainstream mass commercial movies always haven't delivered at a very high level when it comes to background score. They would have funny themes for the characters, जिसमें character का नाम होगा, और weird sound effects like somebody dropping something or somebody said a joke. Those kind of sounds that we hear in TV serials and all, those would also be used a lot previously in Bollywood films. So I'm just hoping that in a process to cater to a larger audience, they don't make such compromises with the score of Vikram Vedha. What is very reassuring is that the directors are the same, and the score composer, that is Sam CS, has also been retained. But I'm just hoping that they put a lot of ideology into the script, into the dialogues, and in the performances, especially Hrithik Roshan's performances, so that this score gets justified on the screen. So what I'm trying to say is that if Sam just takes all the score from the original Vikram Vedha and just puts it on here, if there is no ideology in the story, if the story narration, the way they tell the story, including the dialogues, doesn't have that depth, or the characters are not that well edged out, that score is not going to work. Hopefully that doesn't happen and we get a great experience with the Hindi remake of Vikram Vedha. I just used this whole conversation to talk about the theme. Let me know what you think about the theme. Let me know if you have seen the original Vikram Vedha film and what do you think about it, and what are your expectations from the upcoming Hindi remake. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Thanks for watching till the very end. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, so that whenever I drop a new video, you get instantly notified. With all that being said, I'll take your leave and I'll see you all in the next video.